What is up, y'all? Welcome back to the MXNEYCAR YouTube channel, and welcome to a new series here on the channel. We're going up north of the border for this one, the MXNEYCAR Canada or MG Canada series. Yeah, name still a work in progress at the time of this recording, but looks like it'll be either the MG Canadian Tour or the MG Canada Cup. I'm leaning towards Canadian Tour because I don't want to have two MG Cups, you know, that would kind of be confusing, but nonetheless, excuse me, here we are, getting ready to go green. The green flag's in the air. Scott Steckley leads us to the green. We're racing from Mosport Oval, aka Canadian Tire Oval. Yeah, it's the track we've known as the Mosport has now acquired sponsorship from Canadian Tire. It's now called Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, CTMP for short, and this is the oval right outside that facility, so yeah, this will definitely be interesting. We got 3 wide back here for dead last, and we're gonna sort that out without too much issue here. A lot of Canadian drivers in the field, including Ian Slager, and that Mac Motorsports 97. He'll be doing half the schedule here along with his past series schedule. He'll be going back and forth across the border, and we're gonna try not to have too many races that kind of intersect, but there will be a lot of breaks within this schedule and a past series schedule, which kind of coincide with each other, so hopefully we won't have too many scheduling conflicts for Mr. Slager there, but he'll also be sharing this ride with Jeremiah Cook. This is a way to get Slager some experience and Cook just some seat time, let him race, pretty much. But yeah, definitely a startup team. They just bought that car, and it's an old car, as you can see. It's the only Pontiac out here in the field. Pontiac has stopped supplying cars to the MG Cup Series. However, we still have quite a few bodies, and obviously Mac Motorsports and Pirates Racing had themselves a couple. They got one in the Grand National Series, but that was with the old body style. However, next season we will be going back to that body style, as this new one just hasn't proved to be that good. So we're going back to it. So a lot of these teams knew there was a 50-50 chance and decided to hang on to their old equipment, and yeah, some teams went ahead and bought extra equipment and decided to run it or sell it off. So that's why you're seeing so many different cars from different eras. But out in front, it's all Scott Steckley right now, with Kerry Mix behind him. Peter Gibbons running P4, trying to chase down that 13 car, and he's got the 27 of Andrew Ranger right behind him as well. Steckley continues to lead here, Canadian Tire Oval. back, sorry. Oh, I gotta cut my alarms back on. Yep. Do that real quick. Actually, let me change the time. Sorry, I know I'm distracted right now. I got, you know, life to deal with as well. Get my alarms set back up correctly, and there we go. Alright, I'm back. Steckley continues to lead. The O2 continues to try and chase him down here, not let him get too far out in front. Let's look at our mid-pack. Oh, Ian Slager way in the back, completely off the pace. Pierre Bourquet right there behind him in his tire tracks in that 29 car. Looks like we're starting to get single filed out for the most part. Mark Dilley in that 9 car looks just like the Evernham 9, and you'll start to see that a little bit here in the Canada series. These guys, not sure if they take inspiration from our MG Cup counterparts or what, but their paint schemes might be kind of similar. I believe we do have an 18 that's kind of like a throwback to Labonte. Here he is. Got that Interstate Batteries car. We see some of the same sponsors over here as well. We got cars side by side here off turn number 4, right in front of our leaders. So that's going to shake things up quite a bit. Steckley pulls away from that 02. Brad Graham runs P3. Peter Gibbons right there in P4, right behind him. Our leaders have caught the lapped cars up there. This is definitely going to shake things up and probably cause a problem. Steckley now to the outside. Mix on the inside. They've got him past the 29 of Bourquet. Pierre Bourquet, we've seen him in the past series. Before in the past, so definitely interesting to see him choose to go here to the Canadian side of things, but he's looking for success. Looking for hometown races that he can afford to go to, as 22 sneaks by on the outside and opens the gap. As we head down the front straightaway, he's stuck behind Ian Slager. Kerry Mix gets past the 14 of James Van, I'm not even gonna, I know I'm not gonna get this right, but I'm gonna try it. James Van Domselaar in the 14 car there. Is that Coca-Cola? Oh no, I'm tripping. So Steckley continues to lead. Mix gets through. This is all allowed the 19 of Brad Graham to reel these guys in as well. Peter Gibbons right there behind. Andrew Ranger, not sure where he wants to go. The 1 car drifted up the track a little bit, chased the 97 up, and got a good arc into the corner. The 97 just kind of letting them go. Ian Slager just figuring out these new cars, these new tracks. kind of a forgotten track up here in Canada. Driver's just going on by on the inside. He's letting them on through. Meanwhile, out in front, Scott Steckley continues to lead. Nobody has quite been able to get past that 22 car, and the 02 has been kind of strong as well because he's been keeping up with them, just not quite able to catch them. You see the 19, the 1, the 27, all these guys lined up back here as they continue to try and work their way through the lap traffic. Here's the 7 of Alex Tagliani. Now dealing with some lapped cars. This is a learning experience for me too, having to learn these guys' names. I'm dealing with frame drops, I know. I apologize, y'all. I really do. Can't really do anything about it. I really can't. This is a internet thing right now, which is weird because this is offline right now, but it is what it is, I guess. I don't know. Maybe something to do with Bandicam. Maybe Bandicam is online when it records. It's probably the thing. It's probably what's doing it in, but we got a caution. See what it's for. Right here at the halfway point of the race, and looks like it might have been for debris. Had hard, aggressive racing all throughout the field, so debris caution wouldn't surprise me. There's been some beating and banging further back, and looks like exactly what it was. Oh no! Car up in the wall. Don Thompson Jr. gets up on his side and almost turned over. That's what brings out the caution. Goodness gracious, Mr. Thompson. Boy, oh boy, Don Thompson up on 2 wheels in the middle of turns 1 and 2, or excuse me, 3 and 4. See it again right there. Wow, what a wild ride for Thompson. Bringing out the first caution of the night here. Let's hop back into it, shall we? There we go. Lights are out on the pace car. We're about to double them up and send the lap cars to the tail end of the field. Never mind, we're missing half the field. They're all the way back here. They got held up. Can they catch up to the front of the pack in time? So many lappers and lead lap cars get mixed up back there. They couldn't get past. They're gonna just catch the front of the field in time. These lap cars might get a penalty. The leaders were trying to get by them. They just couldn't and got held up back there, and they decided to just double them on up and go to the front. Out of time, and I had to run up there and catch the leaders. So now lap traffic is going to be right in the middle of the field, right in front of a lot of lead lap cars, holding these guys up and slowing them down. Comes Ian on the outside, getting pushed past by, is that the 17 of DJ Kennington? Yes, it is. Kennington's also running part-time in the MXNEYCAR National Series this season. That'll be interesting to see how that goes for him. Getting some extra seat time here in Canada, his home country, and getting some extra experience, staying warmed up. MXNEYCAR National Series, but further back. It's complete chaos still. Saw the 91 car get sideways right there. This lap relay in the 91. JR Fitzpatrick underneath the 14 is going to take that spot. Ryan Kuhn. Or, no, I'm tripping. I don't know where I even got Ryan from. I just be saying names at this point. That's Noon. And I don't know what, I think it's Kyle Noon or something like that. Oh, I see where I got that from. There's a ARCA driver coming through the ranks right now named Ryan Coon. Okay, Noon. Kent, that's his name. Kent Noon. There we go. Kent Noon in that 18 car. Finally got the name. Okay, I know this guy. This is Rodney Beauchamp Jr. in the 60 car. Trying to get past DJ Kennington. We got a battle for P10 here as Lynch and Tagliani go side by side for P10. At 77 clipped the outside wall trying to get as much space as he could to arc down into the corner. Every inch matters, especially on a tight racetrack like this. Side by side off turn number 4. We've got 2 rows of side by side now. 17 of Kennington being passed by Beauchamp. He's gonna clear him. Now Beauchamp has to figure out which lane he wants to follow here to get past one of these cars, if not both. If he has enough time after he passes the first, he might have enough time to catch that second one and pass him. But catching him and passing him those are 2 completely different things. And well, look who's back in the mix. Don Thompson got up on his side earlier tonight. That didn't phase him. I'm not sure how he didn't destroy the suspension in that thing, but he's still rolling out here. And he dives to the inside of 17 to Kennington, taking that spot away. Now they get Kent Noon. Tagliani and Lynch still side by side for P10 here. Tagliani edged him out at the line that time by some 4-second gap between these 2 and P9, just to show you how much a side by side battle can hurt you here, how much is holding them up. Tight as this racetrack is, they're losing a lot of momentum racing like this. Alex Tagliani trying it again on the inside. Can he power off? No. Derek Lynch still gets the run off the top. Man, these 2 been going at it, man. Meanwhile, our leaders still the exact same. However, Peter Gibbons has been passed by Andrew Ranger. That's the only difference. Jason Hathaway riding around in P6. Mark Delia looking to get past that 39 car. We've got less than 10 laps to go, and these 2 still going at it back here. Man, oh man, what's it going to take for this battle to end? We got more side by side behind them, holding people up. Kent Noon on the inside. He's gonna slide up and clear Don Thompson as Thompson tried to make a move on the high side, and now here comes the 17 of DJ Kennington back to the inside of that 4. Kennington and Thompson, part 2. This time the roles are reversed. And here comes J.R. Fitzpatrick into the mix as well. Caution is out. Late in the going here from Mosport, Canadian Tire, Winter Sports Park, and looks like the 98 of Chisholm is blown up and brought it to a stop. Turns 1 and 2, so that brings out the caution, and now it's going to be kind of iffy here to see if we can get this race restarted, and no, doesn't look like we will. So, first race of the season is going to end under caution here. White flag that time by, and Scott Steckley. Man, talk about an easy dub. He absolutely dominated this race. And well, you hate for them to end like this, but sometimes they just have to, you know, and we're still going by somewhat old school rules. I mean, aside from the double file restarts, we may change this rule next season, but as of right now, just kind of easing into it. Checker flag is out. Scott Steckley has won from the Canadian Tire Oval.